Hi there. It's time for Three Blind Mice. Let's start by singing. Three blind mice, three blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all run after the farmer's wife who dropped up their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as three blind mice? Now let's get into our story. Three blind mice. Three small mice. Three small mice. Three small mice pined for some fun. Pined for some fun. Pined for some fun. They made up their minds to set out to roam. And said they, 'tis dull to remain at home. And all the luggage they took was a comb. These three small mice. Three bold mice, came to an inn, came to an inn. Good evening, host, can you give us a bed? But the host, he grinned and he shook his head. So they all slept out in a field instead, these three bold mice. Three cold mice, woke up next morn. They each had a cold and a swollen face, though through sleeping all night in an open space. So they rose quite early and left the place, these three cold mice. Three hungry mice, searched for some food, but all they found was a walnut shell that lay by the side of a dried up well. Who had eaten the nut they could not tell, these three hungry mice. Three starved mice, came to a farm. What do you think is going to happen next? The farmer was eating some bread and cheese. They all went down on their hands and knees and squeaked, "Pray give us a morsel, please." These three starved mice, then three glad mice, ate all they could. Yum, 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 yum. They felt so happy they danced with glee, but the farmer's wife came in to see what might this merry making be of three glad mice. Oh, three poor mice, soon changed their tone. The farmer's wife said, "What are you at? And why were you capering round like that? Just wait a minute, I'll fetch the cat." Oh dear! Poor mice. Three scared mice, ran for their lives. They jumped out onto the window ledge. The mention of cat set their teeth on edge, so they hid themselves in the bramble hedge. These three scared mice, three sad mice. What could they do? The bramble hedge was most unkind. It scratched their eyes and made them blind. And soon each mouse went out of his mind. These three sad mice. Now three blind mice. See how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as three blind mice? Three sick mice, gave way to tears. They could not see and they had no end. They sought a chemist and found a friend. He gave them some, never too late to mend, these three sick mice. Now three wise mice, rubbed away. And soon their tails began to grow, and their eyes recovered their sight, you know. They looked in the glass and it told them so, these three wise mice. Three proud mice, soon settled down. The name of their house they cannot tell, for they've learned to trade and are doing well. If you call upon them, ring the bell 3 times twice. The end. Happy story time. Have a great week.